Next, let's invite Mr. Ying-Kit Wong, IBM Certified Solution Advisor, Cloud Computing Architecture at IBM Cloud, to share with us the usage of Watson Q&A API with Bluemix. Mr. Wong, please.
Okay. So, hi everybody. My name is Ying-Kit. I'm a Hong Kong people and based in Hong Kong. So maybe some guest speaker talked to me that what you want to talk about your IBM, okay? Why you come to the development summit, okay? So I'm not talking about COBOL or mainframe, and today my topic is the Bluemix, okay? So before that, I would like to play a video and help you to get a rough idea what Bluemix is. So just a video to give you some idea what Bluemix is about, okay? First of all, this is quite not aligned to the IBM style, okay? It is quite fraction or maybe aligned to the new practice, okay? What is Bluemix, okay? Bluemix is a newborn baby of IBM, okay? And I'm from the IBM Cloud, a new form organization, okay? I built from business unit in IBM. And I'm majorly focused on the local evangelist task on Bluemix, okay? And Bluemix is this cartoon, okay? In last year, February, IBM announced to invest $1 billion to form a new project. We named it the code name Bluemix, okay? And it is a PaaS platform as a service, okay? And then it will try to give all those IBM software capability in one platform, okay? And then later on, you can try to compose and wire up those capability of IBM software and then to build some application on it. Maybe it is a web application, maybe it is a mobile band application, or it is a big data related application. It's all fine of you. Okay, and what it tried to address is the need of the worldwide developer community. Okay, for the worldwide community, about 80 million of developers, it's only about 25% of them try to acquire or try to work on the cloud. Okay, majorly they may be leverage the network, compute, storage of the cloud at the moment, okay? But later on, they will want to look into is some more sophisticated approach to work on the cloud to build some native cloud application, okay? And now the Bluemix not only provides a lot of compute of the choice of compute, okay? For example, we can build the application on top of the Cloud Foundry approach, and we have the option of Docker Docker container as well, and we have the option of OpenStack VM as well. And we can leverage different servers on the Bluemix, for example, the workflow engine, or maybe the database, or the NoSQL database, or for example, the Twilio or the Twitter. Okay, a lot of servers are available there, and try to serve the need of the developer. The key message is that, okay, nowadays the developer is looking for a platform giving them choices and speed. Okay, you can gear up your application maybe within 1 day, 1 week. Okay, and then you can have a prototype of your innovation and your to pitch your customer. Okay, it will be very fast. Okay, and just some statistics. Okay. Okay. Last year till now, okay, is about 60,000 applications already launched there in the beta period. Okay, most of them may be the web application, and some is the mobile application, some about the big data and the API integration. And the new statistic is that every week, okay, every week we got 8,000 new Bluemix developers there. Okay, so it is the trend, and we are target to have millions of developers on there. Okay, maybe you can think about. We are trying not to be a role model for your business. Okay, maybe Twitter or Dropbox is a better role model for you as an entrepreneur to start up. Okay, but IBM try to provide a platform for your entrepreneurship. Okay, you may say that I have a good idea, a brilliant idea, and I would like to put it on business. Okay, I get a BR and I host an office in Cyberport. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but later on you need to consider where is your production server, your runtime be, where is your development environment. Okay, and IBM try to provide it. Okay, and without any entry barrier. Okay, what it means is that you can. Just now, okay, you can key in bluemix.net and try to register an account, and you got 30 days free trial on it, okay? And later on, if you feel it comfortable, and you can give your credit card number, and later on, we will charge in a pay-as-you-go model, okay? So no entry barrier at all, okay? And what is the differentiation, okay, from IBM Cloud with other competitor, okay? We try to give most of the choices, okay, most of the freedom to you, okay? First of all, at the very beginning days, okay, you may name it, oh, it is a PAS, it should be Cloud Foundry, something like that, okay? It's very micro compute approach, okay? But nowadays, Bluemix is evolving, okay? It not only serves as a pure PaaS platform, it also gives some option that you can choose other compute approach, okay? You look in these two steps, okay? Most of the cloud vendor try to give you about the networking, okay? Maybe they charge you by outbound or inbound, okay? And later on about the storage, okay? So storage about how big it is, okay? And maybe the server, the compute, okay? And the virtualization environment. So later on, you bring in your virtual machine, okay? This is a typical approach on the market, okay? And you pay for it, okay? And in IBM sense, okay, they try to give you the OS as well, and we give you the middleware as well, okay? For example, you run on Java, you can leverage a Liberty runtime or other runtime, that's fine, okay? And maybe you run on Node.js. For each Node.js node, okay, you only need about 65 megabytes memory. Why you pay for the 2 gigabytes for it, okay? It is try to charge you over your need, okay? And IBM try to trim it down, okay? So that we give you the runtime. Okay, for a developer or entrepreneur, okay, you only just need to take care about your innovation. It will be in the code, it will be in the data, okay? And then later on, you can start your business, okay? It will be the best way or most cost-effective way for you. Okay, so here is one message, okay, is that IBM try to embrace those open technology as the ground, okay, try not to lock you in to any specific vendor, okay? You may think about a lot of vendor on cloud provider, okay? And then they have their specific API, specific technology, and the key message is that IBM ride on an open technology. This is the first one. Okay, another message is that IBM is one of the leader in cloud, and if we only consider about public cloud, it's not the whole picture. We also talk about the private cloud. We also talk about the hybrid cloud, okay? So that for the Bluemix, we give 3 deployment options, okay? This is very unique in the market, okay? First of all, we have a Bluemix data center in the US and the UK at the moment, and it will come to Asia very soon, okay? And it is the public cloud offer, which is multi-tenant, very cheap, okay, very affordable, and then you can put your business to face to the worldwide market, okay? This is the public option. And later on, for some customer, they may ask for, hey, well, I want a dedicated environment, some machine or some compute power just dedicated to a single tenant, okay? Then you can choose to take the dedicated mode, okay? It is Bluemix dedicated. And fortunately, Hong Kong, we have the software data center, okay? You know that IBM Cloud, another part is the software part, okay? The software data center hosts in Hong Kong, in Chung Kwan O, okay? We have data center in Hong Kong. So that for enterprise customer, if they want to have their private cloud host in software, and it will be in a Bluemix model, okay? It is feasible. For any any of the 22 software data center, you can deploy your Bluemix dedicated there. And one more choices is that the local, Bluemix local. For some huge enterprise, okay, they may have a huge database data center, okay. And then if they want to have their own environment of the Bluemix in their data center, it's also feasible, okay. We have the Bluemix local as well. So it also aligns to the IBM approach is that we try to serve not only about the entrepreneur market, but also the enterprise market, okay? We will also consider about how to bridge up those both cloud capability as a hybrid cloud mode, okay? Okay, the first slide, another slide is about we got a lot of those servers, okay? It including those language of choices, okay? For example, if you write Java, okay, welcome to Bluemix. There is a Java build pack, okay? For example, you write Node.js, we got it, okay? For example, you write Python, Ruby, Go, PHP, or even .NET, okay? We just announced that we got the .NET build pack there also. So it means that for a developer, no matter what is the background of your programming language, okay, you can find some build pack, find some environment, okay, that you can plug your code onto the Bluemix, okay, in the language you're familiar with. And moreover, for a employer point of view, okay, I can leverage those programming skills of my existing staff, okay, and it is easy to hire people to do their tasks, okay. This is about the runtime, and another point is that we also give a lot of IBM software capability there, okay? IBM originally, we have a software group, okay? Now we split into different business units, including cloud, big data, and system, a lot of them, okay? All of them originally is selling software, okay, in a perpetual license model, okay? Now you can try to adopt those software capability in a OPS model, okay? It means that you can subscribe it, okay? Subscribe them. For example, I may want to test about whether the IBM Blue Engine, how it works, okay? You can subscribe it and test and try whether it works well with your other software. Okay, and not only those software capability from IBM, we also have those from partner. For example, I just named, we got integration with Twitter. Okay, so there is a service called Twitter Analytics. Okay, and then you can put it and wide it up with other service. For example, you can just try to analyze what a keywords have the frequency, okay, how frequency it happen show up on your Twitter group, okay. You can do such kind of analytics, and once you get this information through the Twitter channel, and then you can put it in a big data analytics capability, okay, and then you can leverage those, for example, the Hadoop or geospatial analytics, a lot of them, okay, and also we can wide up with those IoT, Internet of Things as well, okay. We try to publish the MQTT server on the Bluemix as well, so that, for example, you are working on a IoT project. Okay, you may looking for a lightweight protocols that help to save your battery and do a communication with quality, okay, QoS, okay, so that you may consider MQTT, okay, and this is also available on Bluemix, okay, so almost all those servers you need for your business will be available on Bluemix, and you just wire them up, okay. And moreover, we got some API, for example, available. The Twilio service also available on Bluemix, okay? So in case you would like to send through some SMS to have some advice to a customer, okay, it is feasible. All of them is composable there, okay? So there is a sense that how we can help you speed up your development and deployment up to the production, okay? All of them are pre-built, all of them are composable, okay? Okay, this is a whole picture of Bluemix, okay? Why I tried to show a video before I taught, I just afraid that you got confused. What is this monster be, okay? So Bluemix, okay, first of all, you need to aware is the middle layer, okay? It is based on open compute technology, okay? Including Cloud Foundry, Docker, and OpenStack VM. And we have different deployment options, okay? And on top of them, we try to give you the choice of language in different runtime. And moreover, we try to give you a lot of feasibility through the software capability in a service model. And then you run your application. And you find it something at the left and the right. Okay, what it is? Okay, first of all, most of those cloud environment have not give you a DevOps tool chain, okay? For example, you need GitHub, okay? You need to do testing, you need Jenkins, okay? A lot of them, you need to gear up those different servers together and make your development align to those DevOps approach, okay? But in Bluemix, okay, we try to integrate them in one, okay? So that when you try to open a new application, okay, at the same time, we will try to make a Git repository for you, okay? It is hosted in IBM, okay? And then you can do coding there. We have a web IDE, and we have integration with Eclipse or command line interface with other development tools local, okay? All of them is out of the box integrated. And later on, when you do the programming, you may want to run a CI approach, okay? Continuous integration approach, okay? And then you can call up different build tasks, okay, through our engine, and later on run through the Jenkins, do a multi-stage deployment task, okay, when you do a well testing in the testing environment, and later on we provision to the production environment. It all is feasible. Moreover, once the program goes online in a production environment, we got the monitoring facility for you, do the APM, okay? We will grab all those analytics information about the healthiness of the application and give you the report, and you can trigger based on the event, okay? Moreover, we have the auto scalability capability there, okay? Means that we can scale out based on the utilization of the node, okay? It is also feasible. So in case you can compare to those cloud offer on the market, okay? so-called they have the scale-out approach, okay, but your application need to align to some practice, then you can do it, okay. But in the Bluemix environment, out of the box, okay, it already comes with those capabilities, for example, scale-out or native cloud approach, okay. Another part of the screen is so that the integration and API management. Okay, for PaaS we call it APaaS and IPaaS. Okay, we have a big topic about integration. Some vendor do some good works on this topic, and IBM also need to take care about it. Okay, so that when a enterprise they have a on-prem system or a core IT system want to play a role as a system of record and then want to expose to the system of engagement through the cloud. In this case, that they need to consider about the security and management, how to expose those functions, those data. Okay, so that those servers in the Bluemix try to take care of it. First of all, we have the secure gateway, try to give you a secure channel to deliver the function out there. And we have the DataWorks try to give you a data profiling capability, which we can only expose a few columns of the database or do some massage to the external. And later on, we have the connect and compose approach that you can compose your service, your API as a pipe, okay, something like that. And we have the API management as well, so that you can define which group of the user can use which set of the API, in which frequency, in which authentication need, okay? So this is APIM, okay? And all of them are in one box. It is the Bluemix, okay? Later on, back to the topic today, I want to make some awareness, okay, that IBM not only talk about how we have a unit called IBM Watson, okay, which do the cognitive computing. First of all, you may all heard about Watson, okay, maybe playing some chess or do some playing some competition or contest, okay. But now the Watson is not some myth, okay, it already comes to you and you can access it, okay, through the Bluemix, okay. And some of them already GA, which is in charging model, and some of them is in beta. You can do whatever you want, okay? So first of all, what is Watson as a cognitive computing? Okay, for example, in case I want to learn a new system, okay, I need to learn it. Okay, it is my role, a human role. I need to learn the computer. Maybe I need to learn the syntax, the usage, how to interact with you. Okay, but Watson take another approach. The Watson try to understand you. Okay, which means that you can use your layman language, okay, English, okay, at the moment English, okay, and then you talk to Watson in maybe you speak today to the machine, okay, or you write up to the machine, okay, and it will try to understand you, okay, and know your need, okay, and then give response on it, okay. It can base on different knowledge domain. For example, at the moment on Bluemix, you can leverage the healthcare and travel domain, okay, at the moment. And later on, you can build your own corpus, okay, which means that's knowledge base, okay. You can input all those documents, okay. For example, you got a Wikipedia or you have a KP in-house, okay, and then you can import all those informations to the Watson, and then it will try to digest, and based on your interaction, it can keep improve, okay, the reaction with you, okay. This is some history of the Watson, okay. In 2011, it tried to play a game called Jeopardy, and very impressive. We win over human, okay, in the game, okay. At the moment, the machine is with 2 AAO cores, okay, a huge supercomputer, but it serves only single user, okay? And you give a 2 or 3 sentence input, and then it will try to respond through the Wikipedia general corpus, okay, based on the knowledge from Wikipedia, okay? It takes about 5 days to retrain the system, keep retraining, okay? And later on, it keep evolving, okay? And in 2013, it is in a Power 750, and then it got a lot faster, and maybe we got a bigger group in IBM that can use the supercomputer, about 1,000 people, okay? And then we can give a longer passage as an input, and then the retraining time take less than a day, okay? And now we try to change it as a cognitive computing ecosystem, okay? Which is we have the Watson Developer Cloud, and then you can do development through the Bluemix and acquire those Watson API there. Okay, and we can serve millions of users, okay, and open to Bluemix user, and those retraining take only a few hours to take it, okay, and we have different carpets in different industry, including healthcare and travel at the moment. You can attempt on it, okay. So what is the service available? At the meantime, you can try to explore on the Bluemix.net website as well, okay? And available today, including those, for example, user modeling. We can profile a person. For example, on Twitter, you got some friends, okay, and then you can analyze those people, okay, and they will categorize them into different personality, okay, and then later on you can do some best matching, okay, or other business, okay. This is feasible, okay. All of them you can write them up on the Bluemix, okay. And for example, you can try to do some concept expansion in a sentence, okay, and then a machine translation. And today I would like to talk about the Q&A capability, okay, question and answer capability. Imagine that you are in a customer service center, okay, you got a huge book about the KB of your organization, the SOP of your organization, and then a lot of different inquiry come in, okay, they have different personality, okay, and then later on they ask some question, okay, and then you need to search about, okay, first of all, the customer service guys need to digest the question from the customer, okay, and then later on turn it into some keywords, okay, and then to search, and then analyze the search result, okay, the rank 1, what is the result, rank 2, what is the result, and later on it give a feedback to the customer, okay, and if we correct, okay, bingo, okay, but maybe not, okay, we need to further search about further answer, okay, and later on, the best practice is that we try to acquire those knowledge into our KB, okay, keep learning, okay. But in case we try to leverage Watson to do it, what will be the situation is that the customer try to ask a question, or for example, the customer service guys ask a question, and Watson try to understand the question, and later on produce those possible answer and evidence there, and analyze those evidence, and compute those evidence, and deliver the response. In case you say, oh, it is not something related, okay, and then it can keep learning, okay. So this is the Q&A part, okay, and now you can try to use it in Bluemix free of charge at the moment, as this is beta, okay? So I try to give a light demonstration, okay? So that it is the interface of Bluemix, okay? First of all, I try to find a boilerplate, okay? It will, our box come with a Node.js and Clouden service there. And then later on, I try to key in a name for the application and create, okay, boom, okay, the application is there, okay, up and running with one instance and half GB RAM. And maybe you want a better scalability, you can scale it up, okay? And we have a GUI called Node-RED, okay, in Bluemix, okay? And then you can wire up those servers, okay? I get struggle that whether I should make a example of Twitter or Twilio, okay? But later on, I pick Gmail first, okay? So that we can do a demonstration that we can ask a question about health, okay, or travel through the Bluemix, okay, and then we send an email to it, and it responds us through email, okay. They are already come with those Twilio and Twitter service there. You can write them up, okay? Just draw, okay? So this does not involve any programming at all, okay? So it is good for prototyping, okay? And later on, in case you want to write it in a more detailed code, we are available for those editor, and you can do coding there as well, okay? And you try to write them up, give them a name, and define the email address there, okay? Okay, and this is the output node. Okay, input from email and output to an email. Okay. We got another example is that through Twilio, okay, we so-called is call Dr. Watson, okay, that we got a service from Twilio, and then we can make a phone call to this number in the state, okay, at the moment, okay, and then it will try to respond to your voice, okay, as well. So it got successfully deployed, okay, and then later on you can do an attempt to look into the Bluemix environment. It is one node restaging, and we add those another service there. So we try to pick the Watson service, the Q&A service, and bind with it, okay. What is about pricing of Watson? Okay, for example, we got a service called Personality Insight already GA. Okay, it's about 6 cents US dollar per call. Okay, it's much more affordable now. Okay, so that you try to deploy, and then when you go to the Gmail. You can also bind some logic there. You can do some branching or coding logic there, okay? So in case you compose an email to a specific address and ask some question. For example, what is the cause for cancer? Okay, something like that. And then you will get the response in the email. Okay, so all of those different channel is just a channel, okay? And then later on, you can capture the customer input and respond to them, okay? And at the meantime, you can store those information in a, for example, cloud or other database, okay? And then do your big data analytics on it, okay? It's all feasible. So this is the demonstration. And what is the message I want to give is that today the development is about speed and choice. Okay, IBM try to lower the entry barrier for you. Okay, and then for your business, that in case you got a new idea, okay, you can open an account instantly, and then set up the application instantly. Okay, and then leverage those capability from IBM. Okay. And all of them is pay as you go, okay? When your business grow up, okay, then we share the profit, okay? Otherwise, we will not charge or give your burden, okay, on your business, okay? So my advice is that try today, okay? Okay, any question? Please. Sorry, maybe.
So, yeah. You guys are just going for it. So thanks, Mr. Wong, for sharing. It's pretty nice. My name is Miles from the PhD candidate at the University of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And I'm also a local entrepreneur looking for partners. Yeah. I got a question with the Bluemix. Just as I perceive, it's pretty much like a cloud platform that you can allow any cloud-based application to be developed and then host it out there, right?
Yes.
So, but we have different options. I mean, currently in the market, including Alibaba has some, and Amazon's pretty much more.
Yeah, I know that.
So what is your advantage? Do you have statistics showing your performance, or any other very particular step that you can show us over to your platform?
Okay, first of all, I prepare for it, prepare for this question, okay? I know I need to answer. Okay, a lot of customers ask how we compare to others, okay? But first thing, I think seeing is believing, okay? Seeing is believing. You can try it, you can try it, okay? For other platform, they ask you for your credit card at the first moment. Okay, we are not. Okay, we ask you for your credit card at 30 days later. Okay, so that you can try it. Okay, run it. Okay, and later on, even though you not like it, you open another email account and try it again. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and later on is that I think IBM is do some bold moves on cloud. Okay, honestly, okay, you try to invest a lot, try to homebrew a new system there, okay, and give all those assets in software, okay, to the Bluemix, okay, a lot of them, almost, and I can see the roadmap, okay, keep coming. All of those software capability will be on Bluemix, okay, so you can maybe invest some of your time, for example, 1 day or 2 days, and have a look whether the environment gives you some choice at the first moment. And later on, some people maybe ask about the performance. Okay, it depends on what service you acquire, what is the deployment model you want. Okay, for example, if you only looking for public cloud, okay, I can tell you all those public cloud vendor on the market have average performance or SLA level, okay? They are almost the same, we are almost the same, okay? And later on, in case you would like to have a dedicated environment, just as my slide showed that we have a Bluemix dedicated option, okay? It can serve those demanding customer, okay? Which maybe this option is quite unique also, okay? So I think for those high performance or high demanding compute, okay, you can select your compute in different mode. For example, you want a dedicated VM with more resources, something like that. It is feasible, okay? So that we have OpenStack VM choices there, okay? But for some maybe pitching or some prototyping, you can just take the CloudFront runtime at the first moment. It also is a mix and match approach. All of them is feasible, but try to open the account and test it first.
We will now only take one more question, and once again, you can talk to the speakers during lunch break. Yeah.
Pinda Wong again, a somewhat similar question, which is, what does IBM use Bluemix itself to develop? In other words, do you eat your own dog food? But the more substantive question is, how do you deal with the intellectual property that's been developed by people who use your cloud? How do you deal with the IP issues of people who use your cloud?
Oh.
Specifically, do you deal with software like Black Duck? Do you integrate with Black Duck so we can know what the IP licensing regime is going to be? Thank you.
Okay. First of all, how IBM eat our own dog food, okay? We have tried to facilitate a lot of hackathon in-house, okay, in IBM, okay? So that I can tell that any of our production environment already go to Bluemix, okay? But a lot of them try to serve Bluemix as a service, okay? So you can see that, for example, in the business BI domain, okay, we call the Cognos, okay. Cognos also try to give a service there on the Bluemix so people can acquire it as a service, okay. So Cognos team try to work with the Bluemix team to expose this service there. But I can't tell any of IBM SaaS model service run on Bluemix at the moment, not at the moment, okay. Be frank, okay. The second point is about the IP, okay. I think, for example, in case you run some application, okay, you run your business on the Bluemix, okay. Those code and data, the ownership is yours, okay. It is not IBM's, okay. For any cloud provider, they will tell you that we just provide the infrastructure, okay. We just provide the middleware layer, but we are not trying to own your IP. The IP is owned by you. Okay, this is very clear, very, very clear. Okay, so that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wong.